And so it is. And we're rolling that ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And it pads the pinky and the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. And back to the first. One more time on the other. Yeah, we'll toss it up in the air today. Or to a partner. Shifting. Batting maybe. Catching with one hand, throwing with the other, catching with the same hand. You throw it on, and holy smokes, there it goes. All right, 3, 2, I'm not even looking at it. 3, 1, and dropping it on the floor. Whew. Assessing and stepping on the ball 3 times right in the middle. Up to the knuckles, once going across. Sliding it across the knuckles. Bringing it to the middle of the foot and wiggling the toes. Crease between the toes and the knuckles and squeeze the toes into the ball. Release and separate. Squeeze again. Wiggle. And scribble. And good morning, Suzanne. And that's 3, 2, 1. Release, reassess, and same thing other foot. Knuckles. Rolling. Wiggling. Scrunching. Separating. Scrunching. Wiggling. And scribbling. Three, 2, 1. Let's get that ball out of the way. and reassess. And we'll do some wood chops, 7 through the middle, and then 7 on each side. Hinging at the waist, keeping the spine nice and neutral. And the other way. And then let's shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, center. Deep breath, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center. Deep breath. And do some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. Heart chakra, throat, third eye. And 3 times around the crown. Coming back down. Good morning, Don. Centering. Same thing, other side. And center. Let's march in place. Or jog. So today we're doing the upper postural fixes. So feel free to do whatever you want to get the heart rate going, including, of course, exactly what you're doing right now. Got some yin yoga in the after class. Whatever you do, be safe. I'll sprint. Not run this morning. And I'm going to start that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 10. 20. 30. Couple of deep breaths. Interlacing the fingers, raising the hands up, reaching for the sky. If you can extend back, do so. Otherwise, just hold, squeezing the glutes. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center. Bring the hands down, push out at the chest. And down. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and raise them up. And a little bit higher. And down. Let's shrug. And roll back. And extend and rotate. Go the other direction. And the thumbs are up and then they're down and up and down. Extend the arm across the body, pressing on the elbow. And then the other one. First arm behind the back, pressing down. And then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. And extend one arm, fingers up, pull back. Other, fingers the other way, pointed down. Drop the wrist, wiggle the fingers, make a fist, wiggle, make a fist. And other hand, same thing, up. And down. And flopped. Rotate the neck. Other direction. And nod. And go ear to shoulder. And let's go into a side lunge. And then the other way. And come on up and grab a stick. I'm going to do the gym stick routine today, mostly loosening up the lower legs, but we're going to start by doing some dynamic swimmers, motions behind the head and back. We'll be working on the upper body and the postural exercises, and then reverse direction on the upper dynamic swimmer move. And then raise the stick up and swing it back and forth just behind you. Bring it down to the waist and twist at the waist. And then bring it down to just above the knees. Bring your hands around the front between your knees. Hinge at the waist and pull up. And release. Bring the stick out front. Extend both arms near or at the top of the stick. Bend down and stretch your upper body. Come up, bring the stick across. Other hand underneath your armpit, hinge at the waist, pull on that shoulder. Come on up, same thing other side. And then bring the stick into the side of the foot. Top hand is pushing away as the bottom hand is pulling in. And if you want, you can hinge. And repeat it on the other side. And come back up. One foot comes forward, stick is about 6 inches in front of that foot. Top of the stick is leaning on the shoulder. Both hands on the stick, lean into it. Stretch that hamstring. If you want to, bring the sole of the foot off the floor and wiggle the foot laterally back and forth. And come up, put the sole of the foot against the stick and press. Same thing on the other side. The other foot comes forward, stick is about 6 inches in front. Slide down, lift the sole. And go back and forth if you want to increase the stretch. Come up. Sole of the foot against the stick, pressing, stretching the calf. And come down. Let's get the hip flexors. Front foot at 90 degrees, back foot. You're on the ball of your foot. And come down. And up, and then the other way. And come up. Stick to one side, pick up the other leg by the shin, ankle, and or toes. A little shaky there. Stretching the quads. And then the other. And then bring the first foot in front, hinge a little at the waist, push that knee back, stretching the glutes. Come back up, other side, almost there. And up, put the stick in front and go up on the toes and back on the heels 15 times, holding about a second in each position. 2, 3. 7. 10. 13. 14. And 15. Excellent. Let us put the stick down. We'll go to the wall. And we're going to start by putting our arms in the surrender position. See how you can align with the wall with your back of your feet, your hips, your shoulders, your head, and your hands. If you have trouble lining up, there's no problem with coming out, stepping away from the wall a little bit, leaning back. But if you can get everything aligned, that's great. And we're going to go up and down, up and down. We'll do this 10 times. 3 4, 5. 9 and 10. Come down, shake it out. Hands at about 45 degrees. Again, everything aligned as best you can against the wall. Come up to shoulder height and down, back to the 45 degrees. Another 10 times. Okay, hands in front of you at the 90 degrees and reach up straight ahead, right overhead, and back down 10 times. One more time. All right. Hands in front of you again in a 90-degree position this time, though your elbows are down, and you're going to come back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Brugger's scapular retraction. 6, 7. And 10. And now we're going to do a chin tuck, but we're going to hold it. We're not going to peck immediately. We're going to hold it for 3 seconds. So tuck the chin in, 2, 3, release, tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck, tuck, 6, tuck, 7, tuck, 8, tuck, 9, tuck, and 10. Now bring your hands up to a W, and we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. 2, 3, and release. Squeeze, 2, 3, and release. Squeeze. Squeeze. This is 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, and 10, 2, 3. And we're going to do some big circles either this way or through the middle or alternate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then bring one hand over the top of your head and reach for the other side. 2, 3, and 10, and then the other way. And 10, and did I forget something? Oh, yes, I did. All right, so we're going to cross our arms and come out. And then maybe you want to put the other one on top and come out and just alternate which goes on top and out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Hopefully the back is a little bit more aligned with the hips and ankles. We're going to do the breathing. This is the oops, wrong one, sorry. There we go. 20 connected breaths. So we're going to breathe 4 times normally through the nose. And then 1 deep breath. Then exhale. We're going to do that 4 times. Okay, enjoy that for a second. And rub those hands together, cultivating chi. Forming a chi ball. And letting it dance us around. For those of you who haven't done that before, that is Leonard Orr's 20 connected breaths. And it leaves you feeling exhilarated at the end if you practice it often enough. And centering. 2 breaths. And we'll open our hearts. Pause and release. Center with 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. To the earth. Gather it up. And namaste.
Thank you, Tom. Thank
Hey,
you.
you're welcome, Mitcha.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, Don.
It's great to be back.
Welcome, Hal. Thank you. Good to see you. For those of you sticking around, it is a yin yoga day. So I'm going to set a different timer. And we'll start on the floor in cat position shortly. 15 seconds, in fact. Turn that up a little. See you down there. In cat. Cobra. Cat. Sit on heels. Child's pose. Sit on heels. Dragon. Dragon. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. One. Oh, sleeping song. One. Knees to chest. Four. Knees to chest. And and so now.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.